Hello my lovely and amazing people. How una day today? Welcome back again to Lizzy's Gist World, the place where we talk about trending stories, hot gist, and everything happening around us. I greet all my wonderful subscribers, my returning viewers, and every single person who always comes back to watch and support this channel. You people are the real MVPs of this platform and I truly appreciate the love. And if today is your first time coming across Lizzy's Gist World, you are highly welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, like this video, and share with your friends so that anytime I drop another hot and spicy gist, you will be among the first to be notified. My correct and lovely people, today's gist is another serious matter that has been making waves online. The drama surrounding this family situation just keeps getting deeper and deeper every single day. Just when people thought the issues were beginning to calm down, another development has come up again, and this one has really made many people start asking serious questions. According to alleged information circulating online, it seems a new strategy has been introduced in this whole situation, and many people believe it is simply another way to avoid paying child support. Yes, my people, you heard that correctly. Many observers are now saying that this latest move looks like a carefully planned strategy to escape financial responsibility. As we all know, whenever issues like this happen between two parents, the children are always the ones who end up being affected the most. That is why many people online have been expressing concern about how all these back and forth arguments could eventually affect the future of the children involved. Now let us break down what people have been discussing online. From what has been alleged, the issue reportedly came up during a court discussion where the topic of educational expenses was raised. One of the children, who we will simply refer to as K, is currently studying in a very reputable private university in Nigeria. As many people know, private universities in Nigeria are known to be quite expensive, and tuition fees can run into millions of naira depending on the school and the program. According to the alleged report, the argument presented was that supporting a child in a private university is very costly, especially when there are other children whose education also needs to be taken care of. The explanation given was that since there are several children involved, paying millions of naira for one child in a private institution may place a heavy financial burden on the parent responsible for the payment. Now this statement immediately triggered reactions from many people online. Some people understood the argument and said education is indeed expensive, especially when multiple children are involved. However, others strongly disagreed and said that once a child has already been enrolled in a particular school, it may not be fair or easy to suddenly ask the child to withdraw and move to another institution. According to what people have been saying online, the suggestion made was that if financial support is expected, then the child should be withdrawn from the private university and transferred to a school that is more affordable. Some people wondered why the issue of affordability was only being raised now when the child was already studying in the university. Others asked whether the matter could have been discussed earlier before the admission process even started. According to the allegations being discussed online, it was claimed that whenever movies are released or new projects are introduced, some groups of people allegedly discourage others from supporting those projects. The claim is that this has negatively affected sales, viewership, and general business opportunities. Now, my lovely people, as expected, this claim also sparked a lot of debate. Some people believe that online criticism can indeed affect a public figure's career, especially when negative campaigns spread quickly on social media. Others, however, argue that supporters and viewers cannot be forced to watch or support content if they are not interested. Many commentators also pointed out that in the entertainment industry, public perception plays a huge role. When controversies arise, audiences sometimes react by choosing whether or not to engage with a person's work. This is something that has been seen many times not just in Nigeria but all over the world. But the biggest question people keep asking is this: should online reactions determine whether or not a parent supports their child's education? For many people, this is where the discussion becomes very emotional. A lot of viewers believe that regardless of personal disagreements or public criticism, children should never be caught in the middle of adult conflicts. On the other side of the debate, some people say financial realities must also be considered. They argue that if someone genuinely cannot afford a particular expense, then alternatives may have to be discussed. Education, they say, can still continue in another institution that is more affordable. Another aspect of this matter that many people are talking about is the allegation that the court had previously ordered certain financial repayments involving funds that were reportedly taken from different accounts. According to the circulating story, these accounts allegedly included personal accounts, business accounts, and funds set aside for the children's education. If this allegation is true, it would mean that additional financial obligations are already in place, which could be part of the reason why the issue of affordability is now being raised. However, as always, my lovely people, it is very important to remember that many of these details are based on online discussions and alleged reports. Until official confirmations are released, people should be careful about jumping to conclusions. Now, another interesting angle that people have noticed is the emotional impact of these public disputes. When family matters become public conversations on social media, they often attract thousands of opinions, comments, and debates. Some viewers sympathize with one side, others sympathize with the other side, and sometimes the arguments become very heated. Many commentators have advised that issues involving children should ideally be handled privately and carefully. They believe that protecting the children's emotional well-being should always be the top priority. Some relationship experts say that when breakups or separations happen, unresolved emotions can sometimes influence decisions about money, responsibilities, and communication. In such situations, it can take time, maturity, and sometimes legal intervention to find balanced solutions. Many viewers have also pointed out that education decisions are rarely simple. Changing universities is not always easy for a student who has already started a program. It may involve transferring credits, adjusting to a new environment, and dealing with emotional stress. Because of this, many people online are hoping that whatever solution is eventually reached will prioritize the stability and well-being of the children. My lovely people, situations like this remind us that family issues can be very complicated, especially when they become public. Everyone involved may have their own perspective, their own feelings, and their own version of events. But at the end of the day, many viewers agree on one important point. The children's future should remain the top priority. As this story continues to unfold, people will certainly keep sharing their opinions and reactions. Some will support one side, others will support the other side, and many will simply watch and hope that a peaceful resolution can eventually be reached. For now, the conversation continues across social media platforms, blogs, and entertainment channels. So my correct and lovely people, I would like to hear your own opinion about this matter. Do you think asking a child to change universities because of financial concerns is reasonable, or do you believe that once a child has started studying in a particular school, the responsibility should continue regardless of the cost? Please remember to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to Lizzy's Gist World if you have not already done so. And as always, my lovely people, remember that everything discussed here is based on alleged information and online conversations. The goal of this channel is simply to discuss trending topics and share perspectives. Thank you once again for watching and supporting Lizzy's Gist World. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Until we meet again in the next video with another hot and trending gist, stay safe, stay blessed, and take care. Bye bye my wonderful people.